Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you all are doing well. I'm just making sure the stream is connecting, so bear with me as we figure this out. We're gonna just head to this screen for the time being while we figure out if we are actually connected. If you guys do have any questions about anything as it relates to trading, feel free to drop them. I'm just checking YouTube just to make sure we're connected. I think we have one viewer. If we do have a viewer on, can you just drop something in the chat? Let's make sure everything is connected. All right, yo, what's going on, guys? We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull up the chat so I can see when you guys ask questions. Let's see. Can you guys let me know if you can see something now? We should be good to go. You guys also may hear my team in the background. If you do, no worries. Hey, what's going on, Felix? How are you, my friend? We're gonna go over some trades taken today within the index market. I'm gonna be breaking them down for you guys, showing you guys how we hop into these trades. These trades were actually taken step by step with my mentorship students. We're gonna reopen Telegram as well. So we're gonna go over SPX in just a second, but of course you guys know I have to show you the proof, so that is what I'm sending to my computer now. And I'm gonna basically like break this down step by step for you guys, and kind of show you guys exactly what you can expect if you are trading with the Telegram community, right? Now, those of you guys who just joined the Telegram community, you're not going to be able to see all of the previous history that is hidden, like all of my specific trades and things like that is hidden. You guys will be able to see the daily analysis, but you won't specifically be able to see my actual trades. Only those that are active, okay, that are actively paying the monthly subscription can see my actual trades. All right, so if you're someone and you're like, you know, how do I see max trades? Hey, how are you, Felix? Felix, I'm well, man. I'm well. How are you, man? Felix, I believe did you join the Telegram community today? If I'm not mistaken, I believe you actually joined the Telegram community today. Are you excited to take our trades tomorrow? I'm doing well though, man. Thank you for asking. Let's do this really quickly so you guys so we can get into the breakdown. Let's change this here to, let's see. Where is where's TradingView? All right, give me 1 second, guys. So we're gonna hide that. We're gonna open this up. And I'm trying to show you guys my chart. But for some reason, Streamlabs is not picking up on it. So let's try this again. Thank you guys for hanging in there while we try to figure this out. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna display the entire screen, and if something pops up, hey, it's all good. So Felix says, yeah, that was me. I usually don't trade Friday, but I decided to start trading indices. I saw you on Instagram and was binge watching YouTube. Nice, man, nice. Yeah, tomorrow's an optional day. You know, Friday, fun day. I'll be in the market. You definitely don't have to take a trade if you don't want to. But I will be in the market if a trade sets up. So we'll see what happens. So before we actually hop into the actual breakdown, okay, of the chart, here I have some screenshots that were taken earlier today within MetaTrader 5. Okay, during the PM session of the New York markets. Okay, and I'm basically going to show you guys step by step, you know, what was sent out to the Telegram community as relates to my trades and things like that. Now, if you joined the Telegram community and my trades don't pop up for you within the chat, but it pops up for you within the Telegram bot, okay, my team and I are working to fix that. Okay, I broadcast all the messages through the Telegram bot, but I send it specifically to the channel. But those of you that are a part of the channels, a lot of you guys are receiving it through the bot itself. If that's happening to you, no worries. You're still receiving the trades. We have over 3,000 people a part of the channel, and for some reason the bot glitches out every time Telegram makes an update. So whenever Telegram makes an update, we have to deal with these issues and these problems, but my team's working on it. But you guys are still receiving the trades, okay? It'll just be sent to you within the Telegram bot instead of the actual Telegram channel, all right? But you're still receiving it. That's all that matters, all right? That's all that matters, really. So let's go through it step by step and talk about what I was looking for. So at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right, we were waiting on our move to take place, and our move did. We were looking for sells within the market because sells were high probability. It doesn't mean that buys cannot take place, okay? It just means that based on how we trade, okay, we're looking to take a short sell position, okay, in confluence with the higher time frame, okay? Same with US 30. So I sent this out at 3 p.m. to the Telegram community with a small little breakdown on, you know, what I was looking for and what was going on. Let me actually show you guys that. Okay, so right here, buy side liquidity swept, looking for short M1 entry. So buy side liquidity has been swept. Now we're looking for a short position on the M1 time frame. Okay. Those of you guys that are within the Telegram community, if you don't have access to my index course because you're not a mentorship student, no worries, okay? Use the concepts within the PDF guide, okay, that's pinned, okay? And that should definitely assist you with that, all right? Don't worry, guys, we're gonna get into the actual breakdown of this trade in just a second, but I just wanna show you guys the actual social proof, the actual beforehand, all right? A lot of these traders can hop on here and show you guys, you know, all these trades and all these numbers, but you know, they don't seem to have the actual proof of them, you know, setting up for the opportunity. So I sent this screenshot at 3:01, okay? Usually when I'm trading and I'm about to take an entry, usually I do spam messages. My apologies if it annoys you, but it's usually how we do it. So at least you will know, you know, oh, Mac is definitely about to take an entry because he is spamming messages, right? That's usually how it works. So 3:01, okay, M1 time frame, I'm showing exactly what I'm looking for, okay? This entire push here is the manipulated range. We want to look for that entry inside of that manipulated range here, okay? So once price created essentially this structure here, okay, I was looking for that structure to fail. Okay, I was looking for price to shift that structure and then push back to the upside and give us an entry here. All right. So this is what I sent out to the Telegram community at 3:01 with a small little explanation saying, if you don't know my entry method, no worries, use the method within the strategy guide. But I essentially marked it out for you, right, to show you exactly what I was looking for price to do. So even if you use institutional trading concepts and you wanted to set your, you know, sell limit from this bearish candle here, you know, put your stop loss here, that's completely fine, right? But students of mine, okay, you guys, this is a piece of cake for you, all right? Now let's go to the next one. So I went ahead and I sent out, now this is very important. Those of you guys who don't know how to take entries, no worries, okay? Because I will send you a screenshot of my entry, okay? I always do this, all right? So I send a screenshot of my entry into the Telegram community, all right? I show you guys where my stop loss is, where my entry is, and I don't usually show my target until price gets moving, right? We know where we're going to target, okay, but I usually don't actually send that screenshot until after price starts moving, okay, to the, you know, towards our TP, and then I'll send it. So I'll show you guys that in just a second. So with this screenshot here, all right, order set, 1% risk. So I'll tell you guys when I set the order, all right, and then I'll tell you guys what percentage of my account I'm risking, all right. And those of you guys that you know, are curious to see the numbers, you know, on a lot size like this, all right, I do have a screen recording, so I will show you guys that in just a second, and I'll show you guys one of the accounts that I trade with as it relates to trading SPX contracts. So I'll show you guys that in just a second. So I'll tell you guys, you know, my order is set. I'll tell you guys the risk, things like that. And yeah, right? So price tagged us in, okay? Order is the exact same as the screenshot here, 451219. As you can see, sell limit. All right, price traded back up, okay? So this screenshot here is on the M1 time frame, okay? Price traded back up into this area, tagged us in, stop loss is here, okay? And like I said, as we start moving towards our target, that is when I update you guys with, you know, target and things like that. Also, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop it. We don't have a whole lot of questions just yet, but we do have some viewers on. What's going on, guys? So if you do have any questions, feel free to drop them. All right, so once we send the target, all right, then we just wait. All right, we really just wait at that point, and then we wait for price to do its thing. All right, so within a few minutes, so let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Within 11 minutes, price had hit our target. Very, very beautiful trade, if I do say so myself. All right, so as you guys can see, this is the progression starting on the M15 and going down to the M1. Setting up for the opportunity, catching the opportunity, allowing it to hit our target. All right. That is what we train you to do within the Telegram community. All right. All right, those of you guys that are curious to kind of see how the numbers, you know, so I really don't do stuff like this, but, you know, hi, Mac. Please, when will your masterclass be taking place? My masterclass will be taking place towards the end of September, all right? But the specific dates will be sent out to everyone who selected through the application process, right? So click the link in this video. Okay, there's a link in the description of this video, and definitely more, you know, my more recent videos. So click on the link for the day trading application, fill it out, and let us know, you know, what it is you're looking for as it relates to improving your trade. We also, we really want serious people, right? A part of the masterclass. Like, we don't really want to waste too much time. But let's go ahead and play this here. All right. This was the actual live trade, being in the position, listening to a little bit ASAP Rocky on the way to the gym. Very, very solid. We only risk 1% equity per trade. No more than that. All right. We take these positions every single day. This specific account started out at around 30K, and we pushed it all the way. We usually don't keep, you know, more than, we never, ever, ever, ever have more than 300,000 in one account. Why is that? That is because brokers cannot insure accounts over 300,000, right? So definitely keep that in mind when you are, you know, when you're trading and you're breaking up your assets and things like that, right? So there's that. Now let's get into the actual charts. Let's get into the actual breakdown of things. You guys can go ahead and start asking your questions, and we're gonna go ahead and, you know, go through this step by step. This was also a banger of a trade. We took this trade on Tuesday. All right, this was a great trade here as well. I do have a screenshot of that trade. Let's see. Yeah, so this was the trade that I took on Tuesday. This was my entry here. This was my TP here. All right, and by the way, guys, this on MT5 you cannot fake. All right, can't fake this on MT5. So definitely, keep that in mind. All right, this is how I show my my social proof. I just showed numbers to you guys, right? Like the actual live trade. I really don't do that all too much, but usually I'll show the history like afterwards. Whether it hits target or stop loss. So let's go ahead and get into this trade starting on the M15. Actually, no, we're starting on the daily time frame because you guys have to understand why I was looking for what I was looking for. Do we have any questions so far? No, it looks like we're good. Okay. All right, so why were we looking for a sell position? Really, this was based on US 30, okay? So if we look at US 30, we can see that we have, let's make this a little larger for those guys in the back. Let's switch it. Okay, perfect. So if we're looking at US 30, all right, we can see that we had a swing high form on Tuesday. Okay, then we had a bearish candlestick confirming that swing high. Okay, that bearish candlestick closed on Wednesday. Okay, therefore today, which is Thursday, we were looking for this candle to finish off bearish. All right. Now, what I just said may go over a lot of you all's heads. No worries. Okay, the masterclass is going to break this down and make these concepts very, very easy for you. All right, you're essentially going to get into a daily habit and a daily routine of the time frames you check, how you go about setting up for your trading opportunity, how you go about finding your trading opportunity, even how you go about, actually taking the trade, right? And guys, listen. Who wants to know the secret to risk management? Who wants to know the secret to risk management? If you want to know the secret to risk management, let me know in the chat right now. I need to know. Who wants to know the secret to risk management? All right, I'm gonna come back and check the chat in just a second, but we're gonna continue with the program. So, as you guys can see, okay. Now I know what I just explained. A lot of you guys may be like, okay, but what does that mean? Well, you may not know the specific rules because you're not a mentorship student here at Mac Trading Academy. Okay, but there are specific rules that we use, okay, in confluence with what I just went over with you guys. See, we have a swing high here. We have a bearish candlestick body confirming, okay, the swing high. So we're anticipating that this next candle, okay, is going to close bearish, which it did. All right, and this is exactly how, we took buys throughout this area. This is exactly how we took sells through here. This is exactly how we took buys all through here, so on and so forth, right? Like if I show you guys my like if I go to the daily time frame on my MetaTrader 5 and I show you guys, like SPX, right? On every single daily candle, right? You'll see positions. You'll see positions and they look like this, right? All throughout. We're going to teach you guys exactly how to do this. We're going to teach you guys exactly how to produce these results. Here, let me show you guys. Let me just show you guys the most recent 2 weeks. We'll just go back 2 weeks on the daily time frame. I'm gonna send it to my computer now. Let me show you guys this. Let's get into this really quickly. Let's pull it up, right? This is my history on MT5 for the past 2 weeks. A little bit more than 2 weeks, maybe. Yeah, a little bit more than 2 weeks, right? Look at this. I mean, some days, of course, I didn't trade. I do run multiple businesses, and I do have a lot of students and a lot of responsibility outside of just trading. So I don't trade every day, and I have been traveling a lot these past couple of weeks as well. So every single day, like this day, I missed, but we had a oh man, it was a great setup here. But this is what we're going to teach you how to do. Okay. This is exactly what we're going to teach you how to do within the day trading masterclass, right? So if you have not filled out your information for the day trading masterclass, if you have not filled out the application, go ahead and do so. And if it's, I know it's kind of late right now, it's 11:51 Eastern Standard Time, okay? So if you live on the East Coast, it's a little late for us, all right? But go ahead, click on that link, bookmark it, okay? You do not want to miss the information. I don't know when my team's gonna send it out, okay? But they have started going through the applications. I checked 2 days ago, and we were sitting at around 617 people, okay, that filled out the application. Now we're sitting at like 730 something, I want to say. I did post it on my Instagram. I do have quite a bit of activity on my Instagram. So we had 100 or so people sign up the past couple of days. So be sure to get your spot. All right, I'm trying to give you guys this information. And I want you guys to use it, and I want you guys to take off with it, right? So now that we understand exactly why we were looking to do this, let's go ahead and head to the M15 time frame. All right, and let's go over high probability versus low probability. Okay. Yes, so this was my trade from yesterday, 4.2%. All right, but it literally missed my entry by one price handle. So I missed out on 4%. But my students were able to catch this 2.07% move on the lower time frame, simply because they decided to go to a lower time frame than I did to take the entry, but it's all good. So you may not trade every single day, but the days that you do trade, you're going to consistently produce 3 to 5% consistently, right? And those of you guys that like trading US 30, or NASDAQ, if you're trading more than one index asset, which it's all the same strategy, but if you're trading more than one and you're taking positions on more than one and managing your risk properly, you're going to flourish, right? I'm trying to, and look, this is how it's going to go. The masterclass will be in September, okay? All together, all of us will trade October, November, and December. All right, we'll check in daily. It'll be a group chat, so we'll check in daily. Of course, you guys will be privileged to my trades, all right? And that, understand, it's 3 months. It's 90 days of getting privileged to a six-figure trader's trade ideas. Like someone who does this every day, right? So, understand, this is why there's an application process. My time cannot be wasted with this, right? We do this every single day. I post these trades. I post these trade histories on Instagram every single day. And yes, we do take losses some days, right? This was minus 1% here. I shouldn't have been trading on Monday anyway. I actually had someone pass away in the family, and Monday was a super difficult day for me. So I shouldn't have been trading Monday. I shouldn't have really been trading Tuesday either. I thought I would lose this trade here on Tuesday as well, but market gap down. I was actually at the funeral, when this trade had hit TP as well. So my alert went off and everything, but I was at the funeral, and I shouldn't have even really been in the market. But this trade hit TP. It looks like it hit stop loss here, right? Just because of the placement, but it hit target there. So we do this every single day, literally. All right, we produce these successful trades. Oh yeah. Last Wednesday was crazy. Well, a couple Wednesdays ago. 3.09 there, 2.69, 2.02. So even though it may not look like, it's not 15% return. Guys, I want you to understand, That's not sustainable, right? Those types of trades hitting 15R, things like that. Trust me, I would know, right? I traded currency for who knows how long. I traded currencies for years, for 3 years. For 3 years straight, I traded nothing but currencies. Then I started getting into a little bit of the index market, right? And my perspective on everything just completely changed, right? This may not be 20, 15, 30%, right? I know a lot of people are enticed with currency because, thank you Felix, I appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. I know a lot of people are enticed with currency, right, because it has these crazy returns, but that's not what you want. When you're dealing with 4 figures, 5 figures, high 5 figures, 6 figures, high 6 figures, 7 figures, high 7 figures, 8 figures, when you're dealing with numbers, right, that have commas behind it, okay, you want to be investing your capital into something that is going to provide consistent and stable returns. You don't want those days where you're down 10% and then the next day you're up 50%. You want days where you're down 1% one day, the next day you're up 3%, the next day you're up 5, 6%, the next day maybe you're down 1%, the next couple of days you're stagnant maybe, okay, then you're up 3%, 8% maybe, you know? And don't get me wrong, the index market does provide plenty of opportunity for you to hit those 12% days, okay? Like if we go to US 30 right now, right? If I just show you guys a couple of my US 30 trades from a couple of weeks ago, US 30 is a pair that I trade only when I have my higher time frame confluences in order, okay? US 30 doesn't always set up higher time frame confluence like I like it to, okay? And that's completely fine. All right, that's the line that you guys saw me draw on the higher time frame, and it's completely fine, okay? But US 30 is just not. This is another line that you guys saw me draw on the higher time frame. But US 30 is not, you know, something that you're just going to sit there and or me personally, that I'm just going to sit there and trade every single day, right? I may trade it once or twice per week. I'm in and I'm out, okay? However, SPX, I trade that pair heavily, okay? So here's an example, US 30, okay? This was July 11th, all right? This was 5.82. We have better ones. June was a great month for US 30. I'm trying to show you guys really quickly. Oh, this was a great one in July, beginning of July, 10.07%. Let's see. This was a good one as well, 14.98%. This is a really good one. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. Right, so there are times where the higher time frame will set up, and we took every single one of these positions. Right now, we did not hold full volume. Okay, so this was not a full 17% return on investment. All right, because I closed profit along the way. Okay, and I don't like to swing trade all too much. I like to day trade. So, you know, there are times where we will have daily time frame targets, okay, that will enter in on our lower time frame, on our day trading time frame, but we will target a certain target on the daily time frame based on certain confluences, right? So we were able to take an entry here. All right, this is actually Friday. All right, and the good thing about trading with those of you guys who trade with Forex brokers, the good thing about trading with Forex brokers, even if they're regulated, right, you can still hold trades over the weekend. Okay, you can't do that with, you can't hold SPY ETFs over the weekend. Okay, or you just can't do those types of things if you're trading options. So do keep that in mind as well. All right, so back to it. So here we can see, right? Entry was given here. We took another entry on Monday. We took another entry on Tuesday. We took another entry on Wednesday. All right, and every single day, I just held the profit, or excuse me, the position from the day before. Of course, closing along the way, okay, but we ended up taking profit on all three of these positions, all right, at our daily target, which was here, all right, and then we had this extension based on this entry for this trade taken on that Wednesday. All right, so that is what we're going to teach you guys how to do. A lot of you guys ask me, Mac, why do you hold certain trades and certain trades you close, right? And it's not every week, right? Like right now, we're in a retracement on the higher time frame. We're in a retracement, right? So I'm not holding any of these short-term sell positions. You guys aren't seeing me hold these positions, right? But a lot of you guys have been asking me, Mac, we haven't seen any, H1 screenshots. We haven't seen any. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, so let's get back to it. So yeah, we're gonna be teaching you guys, on the masterclass, we're gonna be teaching you guys how to do all of that, right? All of that. Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions at all? How much does the masterclass cost? So we don't have a price right now for the masterclass. It's really gonna be based around how many people are selected. Of course, the more people that are selected, the cheaper the cost will be per person, but also the more difficult it will be to make sure that all of you guys succeed, right? Like if we have a chat of 250 people, it's going to be very difficult for me to give each of you guys my one-on-one time to make sure that you guys have this strategy down in order to really flourish within the markets. Whereas if we had something like 30 people, right, it would definitely be a little easier. And then we break you guys up into smaller groups, right? So we have mini chats within the larger chat, right? And then I could tap in with each group. We have, group 1 through 5. Each group has like 5-6 people in it, right? We could do something like that as well. So the price is just going to depend upon, how many people are selected, really. Or tell me, System 102, whoever is asking how much does the masterclass cost, tell me, what would you guys feel comfortable paying? What would you guys feel the masterclass is worth, right? Me taking my time, all right, for 2 weeks, trading the markets live with you and teaching you the strategy, and then 3 months following that, right, me holding your hand and basically mentoring you into becoming an actual day trader. What do you guys think that is worth? Tell me that. honestly, the only thing that I'm looking to get out of it is to produce some raw traders. Like, I want you guys to go crazy. And those of you guys who don't have capital, all right, to build your trading accounts, that's not going to be a problem, all right, because there's going to be a all right, that's not going to be a problem because we're going to, here at Mac Trading Academy, my team and I are going to we're going to be assisting you all with getting either your allocation for funds as it relates to a funded account, okay, or those of you guys that prove that you have the skill set, okay, you could possibly have an allocation of our capital here. All right, now you're definitely gonna have to prove that you understand risk management, things like that. So for some of you guys, the 3 months after the masterclass, right, 3 months following, right, for some of you guys, it's going to be a testing period, right, an incubation period. And then by the first of the year, I want to see you guys take off. I want to see you guys absolutely dominate these markets. All right, so how much do you guys think the masterclass should cost? Someone asked, how much does the masterclass cost? How much do you think it would be worth? Having a skill that you can use for the rest of your life in order to produce these types of numbers. What do you think that's worth? Drop it in the chat. Talk to me, chat. What do you guys think that's worth? Because my team and I, we haven't put a number on it just yet. And keep in mind, for those of you guys that don't understand how it is how it's gonna be when I am assisting you guys with seeing my trades and things like that, this is what you can expect. Step by step, literally. This is what was sent at 3 o'clock, 3:01, 3:03, 3:08, and 3:17. So within 17 minutes, we were in and out of the market collecting 3.91% this morning. That's what you guys can expect here at Mac Trading Academy. Except you guys are going to be doing this on your own. You guys are going to be sending me trades. I mean, my students already do, but, right? So that's what you can be expecting.